the official fan app for truck and tractor pulling. Sign up, pick winners, win cash. It's that easy. Fullpull.us.
GMS Manufacturing and Machine. Helping you build a superior foundation with top quality parts and service. Give Brent a call today.
Heavy diesel rebuilds and machine work is High Plains Performance's specialty. Their team of qualified and experienced professionals are at the top of their industry. Contact Doug for a quote today.
Contact Corsa today and ask about their pullers packages that give you all the information you need to know about your engine.
Lincoln Diesel Specialties offers high-quality diesel performance products and services for various models of trucks. Check them out online.
The Pullers Championship is presented by a team of people with a commitment to the sport of pulling and a need to give back to the sport they love. The Pullers Championship was not created to be exceptional. It was created to be the exception. Extreme Performance and Tire Cutting in Rock Valley, Iowa gives their customers the most competitive edge possible. Be supreme. Buy Extreme.
Get top-quality truck parts, as well as expert application information about tractor pulling and clutch assembly, from our professionals in Waynesburg, Kentucky. Call Kenny's today.
The Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association is the largest of 3 sanctioned national pulling associations with 16 classes and more than 350 competing vehicles streamed on outlawpulling.tv.
Today. Let's talk about today. Compare national and state level, you have to run non-sale, it's wholesale.
It is like 9,000.
The only mistake I made, I didn't put it right in the registration booth with the just this ever-evolving story.
Welcome back to Let's Grow Pulling. I'm your host, Logan Stevens, alongside the one, the only Jason Bittinger. And he's brought some friends along this time. Some dudes from up north where it's cold and where the sun don't shine for very long some of the days. We got Jason and the Canadians. So we're going to have a little bit of time to talk to them here a little bit later on, some fellow mini rod pullers. But Jason, how do you want to run this? Do you guys have some questions for, I know we're set with a bunch of mini rod pullers here, but we're going to go even smaller. We're going micro mini pulling.
Micro mini, yeah. There's a lot of mini being brought up today.
So the leaders of all the many things we're going to bring on here, Ed Connell, Brad Romer, and Jay Lurbs. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Going
fine. Pushing about 12 inches of snow here this year. Yeah. Today. 11 inches here yesterday.
Golly. And now, I mean, we got a light dusting down here out of Kansas, and we got that moved through, and it's supposed to be 70 degrees tomorrow. So I'm sure y'all would enjoy that.
By the weekend, it's supposed to be 65 here.
Wow. So we're going to run this a little bit of round table. We can get into what you guys are here to talk about, but introduce us to yourself. Let's start with Ed. Tell us who you are and what you do.
Ed Connell. I'm a retired farmer. I work for a farmer. I help my son. He's got a construction or a small construction backhoe skid loaders and that stuff. He puts in tile and everything. So otherwise, I'm a welder for another guy, and that's about it for me.
Brad, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a farmer also, plus work in a machine shop, and been probably micro mini pulling for about close to 30 years. Started back in about 1983, so then quit for a little bit after I got married and had family, and then started up again.
Jay, how about yourself?
Well, I'm a mechanic here for the municipality, plus machinist and a blacksmith here at home. Just love to tinker with stuff. I mean, mechanic is probably my skill, and the fabrication part is probably my talent. So
we see here we got a lot. Had a retired farmer there, but a lot of welders, fabricators, machinists. Who would like to tell us a little bit about what micro mini pulling actually is?
Well, throw it out to Jay. Go ahead, Ed. Well, this whole thing started back in 1976. Ed was probably at the first pull down at Lake Crystal, Minnesota, at Farm Fest, and we owe a lot of this to the Ertl family, Ertl Toy Tractors. When I was president of the association, I happened to dig through all the records, and I actually found the paperwork for the association that was written up by the law firm that Ertls had hired for the Ertl company. They wrote up all of our paperwork for our association. So we give a lot of credit to Ertl Toy Tractors for this association.
So I know up until the last little bit, I wasn't really fully knowing of what goes into the micro mini pull. And we got a couple pictures here just to kick stuff off. Let's look at this. If you guys can see it,
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about what we're looking at here.
Well, those look like 5-pound super stock tractors. 0.15 motor in them. They're 5 pounds. Let's see, the wheelbase is, I think it's 10 and a half inches. And the tires are made of silicone rubber over foam.
So you say a 0.15 motor. We're talking 0.15 cubic inches, correct?
Yeah.
So that's really itty bitty when you're looking at comparing a micro mini tractor to let's compare apples to oranges here. We'll go to a 460 cube big tractor. So truly, truly itty bitty. Now, what kind of fuel are you guys running these on?
Some guys run. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Ed. Well, some of the guys with my big motors and that, like the super stock and that's they were showing there. I run a 32% nitro in it. It's a nitrix with castor oil and some synthetic other oils in it. So for lubricant.
I run a 55% in everything.
Yeah, I run 55 in my supers and pro stocks.
So
these are turning 30,000+ RPM.
Wow. So, I mean, that's really getting after it there. So does yours pull further because you're running 55% instead of 30%? We got some time for some smack talk here on this show.
I hope so.
Wow.
It's just a preference. I've always run 55 and never had any issues and of blowing them up or anything. Run really rich, carburetor setting, and seems to work good.
So tell us a little bit about what the actual tabletop or surface that we're pulling on here. It's no dirt track.
It's a 2 foot wide plywood surface with a varnish for a sealant.
Polyurethane.
And so that's our track. Anywhere you can have a 16-foot track or a 24-foot track.
So
and right now, most people are running a 24-foot track. We redesigned the sleds a little bit. It's kind of based off of the big sleds of Bowers with a drop pan. So we're actually getting some pretty good speed built up, and we have hand throttles on them with centrifugal clutches. So they start out just sitting there, and you kind of operate them like a big tractor. So slowly engage the clutch, and away you go.
Yeah, that's super cool. So comparable to be of like a shuffleboard table kind of deal. Same kind of finish on them, a little bit slicker, a little rougher.
Or a bowling alley.
A bowling alley. Okay.
Yep.
And we in between each pull, we wipe the track down with denatured alcohol. So that's our trek prep.
Yeah. So staying on the topic of the track here, do you guys notice anything like you see us big tractor pullers all out there poking the track, looking, seeing what's what? Is the track pretty consistent across the width of it, or is there some areas where you could gain a little bit over others?
All depends on the track. There's some tracks you can run the high side on, and other tracks, you run right down the middle. But we don't. The only track we maybe stab with an ice pick is Ed's.
And we do have out of bounds. If the sled hits or tractor hits the edge of the table, it's out of bounds.
Yep.
So pretty much all the rules that apply to big apply to us also.
So Ed's using his Elmer glue stick out there on the table a little bit.
No, if you kind of think about it, the 1/16 scale, and we're using a 24-foot track, is basically the same as if you would go to the bigger tractors to a 300-foot track. If you kind of use the figures in that, so.
Yep.
And we even use a laser for our measurements also.
Yep.
That's super cool.
We used to use a tape measure, but half the time you'd kink it on the way back, rolling the sled back, and or to find somebody to read the measuring tape correctly.
No, how to read a measuring tape, yeah.
Yep, how to read a measuring tape correctly. And then we have a lot of questions. People always ask, well, what's the clear box that you put in front of it? Well, that's the guide all. Everybody goes, well, why don't you use remote control? Remote control wouldn't respond fast enough to these tractors steering them down the track. Because there's videos of them where you'll see where they'll get out of hand, and you're never gonna control that with a remote control.
Yeah, that's something interesting that a lot of people just kind of glance over. Is it's not like you see with other versions of tractor pulling where you're using a radio control to operate it. You're kind of in control of it at all times, guiding it around with that box.
Yep.
So
once you set it down, you can't touch it.
Okay. So
it used to be in Lake Crystal in 1976 there with that first tractor pull, is that they used to steer them with a pencil, slide them from side to side, because they were not running a varnished table. There was just a straight old piece of plywood that was cut in half, 2 feet wide and 8 feet long, and made a 16-foot track out of it. So they would get kind of wild a little bit, and then they started using their fingers or their thumb to hold them. And then they kind of noticed that that thumb was holding the hood down while the tractor was pulling. So then old Bill Neal, he came to a pull one time with this so-called plastic guide all that we use now and put that on the table and said, this is what we're using. No more touching that tractor except for the guide all guiding it.
And that was that.
That was that.
That was that.
And you found out who was cheating pretty fast.
Yeah.
So, Ed, how long have you been in the sport of micro mini pulling?
Well, I seen it, like I said, the first time in 1976 in Lake Crystal there. And it must have been about 81, 82 is when I got started.
So you've been in it pretty much since the beginning.
I did drop it for a while. I got into drag racing. I built a junior dragster for my daughter, and we were racing out in South Dakota there. And then my son got into it and raced it for a while. So I dropped out for a while, but then got back into it. I don't know how many years ago now. So and then it went for quite a while then.
Have to be about 13 now, Ed. We've been back at it 13 or 14 years.
I think I got in there just before you, and then you seen that I was back in it. And OJ said, well, if it Crazy Ed's going to do it, he's going to get back into it. And then we had Romer following, and then Mark Danielson from up north.
So, Jay, how long have you been in the sport of micro mini pulling?
Well, I think I got into it around 84, and then I pulled, it was either 83 or 84, and I pulled up to 93, and then I quit. Sold everything out, and then I went garden tractor pulling for a while. And after that, I had a mini rod that never made it out of the garage, just a small block, small tired one for around the area here. And then I sold that, and then I bought Brabeck's old light super stock and switched it over to alcohol and pulled that for a few years, and then sold that. And then I was going back to the garden tractors, and I was waiting on an engine, and it never materialized from the guy that I was kind of leasing the tractor from. So I loaded it all up, hauled it back to him, and then I called Jim Adams out of Iowa, and I asked him if he had any toys tractors for sale. And he says, I got 2 of them sitting here. I'll mail them to you. I sent him a check, got back into it, and I've been back since, about 14 years back into it. And then just building tractors. I just added it up tonight. I think I've built 35 tractors here since I got back into it. Tractors and trucks.
Brad, how long have you been in it?
I first seen it at our county fair in 77, and then started tinkering around. And about 83, I started, and then went to about 97, 98. And like I say, got married and had a family and sold everything, and got back in about the same time these guys did. So
Jay, were you able to take any principles off of garden tractor pulling and big vehicle pulling and implement it into your micro minis?
Yeah, I just kind of got the idea for hitches and weights and all that from, this is just basically scaled down the big tractors. I mean, we're playing with hitches where you guys might play with a 1/4 inch. We're playing with maybe, 1/100th of an inch or, 200ths or even lower, it might be a 1/10 of an inch on hitch heights on some of these vehicles. But the sled thing, I mean, Brad and I, we were just kind of sitting one day at Toma and says, yeah, we should build a sled like that for the micros to get a little action. And we had a little prototype that we tried out, and then Brad, he just took it and ran with it, cut one out, and he put one together, and we pulled it, and it was like night and day difference. It sped our shows up. But I brought a lot of stuff back from the big stuff back down to little stuff. I mean, just little tricks you learn.
Yeah,
it is like the big stuff.
Yeah,
and the big guys cut their tires, for different angles and everything, and we work our tires, sand them, drill holes in the side of them and turn them inside out and hollow them out and work them with 1,200, 2,000 grit sandpaper, get the rubber to be nice and clean. And so there's tire prep work here too. So just like the big ones.
So tell us about some of the different classes that's in micro mini pulling.
Well, you start out with basically on the light side, we've got a 3-pound pro stock class and a 5-pound pro stock. That's where we go. Brad talking about the tires. They're a natural rubber tire. And you can pull the same tractor in 2 classes if you wanted to by changing gear ratios. We actually have 2-speed gearboxes on them. And you can switch, you can take a 3-pound tractor, switch the gear ratio, slow it down, add 2 pounds to it, and then pull it in the 5-pound class, change your hitch height and everything. And then we move on to a 4-pound 2-wheel drive truck class that's unlimited in engine size. Truck weighs 4 pounds. They get pretty squirrely. But going back to the pro stock class, we're allowed up to an 070 motor. The piston in there is probably not a little bit bigger, not just under a 1/2 inch in diameter, or smaller. And then Ed figured it out one day with the calculator that when those pistons are going up and down, it's 50,000 RPM on a Pico motor, which is kind of one of the higher revving motors. That piston's going up and down in there 2 times a second.
Wow.
And those
more than that.
It's more than that.
That should be a little bit more than that.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Well, it's
40,000 RPM.
Yeah.
That's a lot of up and down per second.
Yeah. And they
That's
scream.
about, if my math serves me right, a little touch over 660 times a second.
Yep.
It's about
getting after it.
Yeah. And they stay together.
Yeah. That's wild. So it looks here, talked about the super stock class. That looks to be a pro stock, I believe.
Yep.
What are these semis that we got here?
Go ahead, Brad.
Go ahead, Brad.
They're a 7-pound semi class, any motor size you want. I can't remember the wheelbase from the center rear axle to the front. I think it's 18 inches. Otherwise, it's 7 pounds. And I said I would never build one, and I've built 2 for myself and about 5 or 6 more for other people. So I've kind of had a lot of fun with that class. So
and the majority of the motors in there are the 32 LRPs, and on 30% nitro, they're 4.5 horse.
Wow.
That's what it says in their paperwork.
That's getting after it.
And then if you throw a little more nitro at it, you're going to increase it a little.
So, and then we got a 4-wheel drive truck here.
Yes.
What kind of motors set inside of those?
That would be a 0.15.
A 0.15 motor?
Yep.
So for someone looking to get into the sport of micro mini pulling, where do you start?
With the checkbook.
they're pretty much all scratch built. There used to be a company that you could buy them complete, but they're no longer in business. They went out of business a long time ago. Otherwise, Jay has built a number of them. I build a number of them. There's Gary Job in Indiana. He builds a bunch of them also. So once you buy one and kind of look at it and tinker with a little bit, a lot of people will go out on their own and build their own. So but like I say, Jay and I and Gary, we've built a number of them for people now. So
for someone looking to get into it, is there a rule set that they can follow? Where do you go to find something like that?
yes, here's a rule book right here. So yeah, there's a number of pages in here. So general rules, and then each rule for each individual class. So
is that, you guys have a website where they can find that? Is the best way to just come out to an event and meet one of you and talk to you?
The website is nmmtpapullers.com.
All right.
And you can get the rules off of there.
So where does one come to see micro mini tractor pulling?
Well, if you ain't got nothing to do this coming weekend, you can come to St. James, Minnesota. Friday night at 5 o'clock, we're going to have our so-called Super Pull. The Super Pull is all the state winners and points winners and that stuff out of the states and that. They have their own pull, like the big boys doing that with their national pulls or whatever they're called. And then Saturday at 11 o'clock, we're going to have people from 7 different states here doing our annual meeting pull, we call it. We have our meeting before that, and then we have our pull from about 11 o'clock till, let's say, 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then that evening, we have a banquet and everything. But we're going to have it's going to be in St. James at the fairgrounds. It's a big red building, and it's free admission. Anybody that wants to come and see it can come and watch, and we'll have it marked off and that so that they can watch it. And then afterwards, if they want to talk to a few of the pullers and that, they can talk to the pullers and see some of their vehicles and everything and that. So anybody else want to add?
For the annual meeting poll, we run 2 tracks at the same time. So it gets to be a little bit of chaos, but it's fun. It's fun.
So do you guys just pull one night, 2 nights? Do you pull once in a day? Do you pull twice in a day? What does a day in the life of a micro mini puller look like?
Depends on where you're at. Up here, I've done 2-day pulls. I'll usually put one on a Saturday afternoon about 1 o'clock till so-called 3:30, and then put one on Sunday morning. Now the boys down south, they like to put them on 1 in the morning there, roughly 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock to do, and then 1 in the afternoon. So it depends on where you're at.
Well, that's super cool. Well, we got a video here that might be able to teach us a little bit more. And let's watch this video and discuss kind of what goes on during micro mini. So we had Gary on a couple weeks back on the show. How much weight are these vehicles actually pulling behind them?
Depends on which class you're in. I think we start out our 3-pound pro stocks. They're right around 60 pounds we start out with. the two-wheel drives, I think we're right at
About 200.
about 200.
200 on a good day.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, 200 on a good day. Well, it's getting back to the big tractors and you guys with your tracks. It's the same for us. Humidity, temperature, that all affects tires and everything else. Moving on up the classes, super stock, you're looking at probably about 250 pounds on a, 250 to 300. It all depends on the day.
Yep.
Four-wheel
280 to
drive,
300.
four-wheel drive about the same. Then you move on up to up into the unlimited class. You're maybe pushing around there anywhere from 300 to as much as 600 pounds, depends on the day.
Yep.
And then semis, I've seen on an old runner sled, it had one inch pieces of flat stock under the pan. I think Ed was there out in Nebraska. We had 1,100 pounds on the sled. Well, to push that back, the thing with this is it's coefficient of friction. The bigger the pan, the more, when it hits the track, the more drag you got, so the less weight it takes. So, but with them, it was two 1-inch runners about 12 inches long, 1 inch wide, 12 inch. Well, you're not putting a lot of pressure on the track.
Nope. They were only about 8 inches, Jay, on that yellow sled that
yeah.
Corey had.
That's the most I've ever seen. But now it's, if you get 600 pounds in the semi class, you're pushing it. It's, that's plenty heavy.
6 to 650 is the high side, I think now.
Yeah.
With Brad's sleds that he built.
You look at still the weight of the vehicle compared to the weight that it's actually dragging is so much higher. I mean, even on the big pulling vehicles that we run, like our mini rods, or if you look at the pro stock class, talking with sled guys, they always kind of factor it takes 10 times the weight of the vehicle to stop it. But if you're looking at a 3-pound pro stock now pulling well over 20 times, and then you get into the two-wheelers to where they're pulling 20, 30, 40, 50 times their weight. I mean, they truly pull a lot more than what a big vehicle does.
Yeah, and that's not scale weight.
Yeah, correct. So, yeah, that's marvelous. Well, I'm going to bring on the rest of these mini rod guys and see if they have any questions. Before I bring them on, what other things would you like to talk about? Kind of wrapping it up.
Well, our poll this weekend is our 50th anniversary of the association.
If you want to come to the poll, what do fans need to know? What do they need to look forward to?
Bring earplugs or earmuffs, because, like we say, these motors are turning out between 30 and 40,000 RPMs. There might be only a couple of them that run a tuned pipe. Otherwise, it's straight pipe, and it's just to do something that you might want to hear is.
Well, you heard it in the videos.
You heard it there.
But only a little louder.
We'll
Actually,
give you that.
The video isn't quite as loud. I don't think. It's much louder, and then you get somebody in the background that's firing up theirs, and somebody over on another table firing up theirs, tuning them without the tires on. We know who that guy is.
We'll give you a seat to sit in, but all you're going to need is the edge. So much excitement.
That's awesome. Yeah, we got Morgan here commenting on seeing the association there, the National Farm Show. So Jason and the Canadians. Oh, and we got Randy joining us too.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Well, we're doing pretty good. We're rounding out some time here with these boys. What do you guys want to know about some micro mini tractor pulling?
Well, that's on you guys. I've been to a couple of events, but I know you guys haven't seen them. Is there anything you could pick up?
Wow. Can you use sandpaper around your tires?
Say
Around it?
That's be like studded tires. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Why not? You know?
Some guys wrap them.
Really? Really? Wow.
No, there's no wrapping tires.
They're just fucking with us.
Like us running chains.
Or tires like Van Horn runs indoor.
Oh, those fender eaters.
Those ones that fly apart halfway down the track.
Fender eaters.
And we can fit 10, 12 vehicles in the backseat of a car.
Back end of a pickup.
We don't need a semi and a toter home. So
Yeah, we could fit 3 guys with all of our stuff in the back of a truck with a topper.
That's convenient. Absolutely.
That must be nice.
Best day I thought was the day I watched my enclosed trailer go to another guy down the road.
when we blow up a motor, it's only $200. So
Where do you guys build your own motors, or you have someone build them for you?
they're basically an RC car motor.
Trax motor.
Kind of an airplane motor, RC car. So the RC car motors turn out more RPM.
Back in the day, we used to run the airplane motors and the hot rods and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Now we have hand throttles and centrifugal clutches. Back then we didn't. So
How much tuning could be done on those things? Can you like board them or polish them, or what? Like, is there anything you can do to them to wind them up?
Yeah. There's some tricks. There's some tricks you can do with carburetors and like some of the smaller, like the pro stock motors in the pro stock. We used to drill the crankshaft out on them and drill the carburetor out and pull the sleeve out and port the sleeve a little bit. So there are a few tricks.
That's fun.
For the most part, a stock motor is pretty good. So
that bin up there's going to be a good time. I think Chandler's coming to see y'all.
Oh yeah, he's been to quite a few. He's one of our best followers.
Of course he is.
So he's going to be in St. James this coming weekend.
For both days. So
yep, both days.
And our super poll that we have the first night is basically, if you want to compare it to probably the year end, like an Enderley pull off type thing. It's kind of the best of the best.
We got a couple questions here. We'll start out with the ones for the micro mini guys. Why do you guys choose tabletop over dirt?
Tabletop, a lot cleaner.
That's how it started.
Yep.
Hey, now wait a minute. 4th of July, after we got done having our micro mini pull out at Kansas Lake, I think Brad Romer remembers that. And we stuck some lug tires on our micro mini. We put them down in the dirt. We did a little digging and scratching and that, and we said that was enough of that.
Yep.
Well, one thing is the tabletop over the dirt. The tabletop is sits up sawhorse high. You can sit in chairs and watch where you don't have to be right up front to see everything down on the ground. Plus, we're pulling a lot more weight too.
And our track's more consistent.
Yep.
Kind of what we got started with.
We got to bring up Lindsay Campbell here. Question for John. Why do you need spare rods? Asking for a friend. These micro mini guys just put a whole new motor in.
Why? What's that? Spare rods? Spare push rods. She should have said push rods, not rods. Rods were last year. Ryan sold a lot of rods last year.
Yeah, it's getting easier.
Push rods. Yeah, I don't know what. Lack of maintenance, maybe from the last pull. Probably. Maybe.
So, do you micro mini guys bring any spares with you? What goes on with that? Do you bring whole spare engines like us, or just some pieces?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You carry spares or you carry parts. I mean, you can disassemble an engine in probably 5 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you can run in each class. You're limited. You can run 2 vehicles in each class. So if you have a third one and you wreck one, you pull the other one out of the box and away you go. So
we'll kick the peanut gallery out of here for a couple minutes.
So
we'll give you guys the proper send off you deserve. So shoring it back up, pulling here this weekend. Come out, see you guys. It's going to be kind of the last hurrah for this year, your 50th season, and then going right back out at it again next year. Any final thoughts? We'll just go around the room. We'll start with Ed.
None here. Just hope that we can. We've been putting out a lot of flyers and everything, and that with the beer money pulling, doing a lot of our advertising that you have been doing, showing that we're doing our 50th, and that hopefully we're going to have quite a few spectators there to watch us put on a show for them. Thank you.
Brad, any final thoughts?
about the same as Ed. Just hope we have a good turnout and good turnout of pullers. So it's usually a good time. It's it's kind of like the big tractor pulling. It's kind of one big happy family.
Jay, final thoughts?
If anybody wants to know where we're pulling, go to our website and look at our events. That's the best place to find out where to find us. I mean, we'll be down through Iowa this summer, some in Minnesota, down across Ohio and Indiana, Kentucky. So we'll have, and out into Maryland, probably Pennsylvania a little bit, maybe.
Nebraska, Kansas, Wisconsin,
Missouri.
Hey, I think that back in the day they used to have some old Canadians. I think they used to pull
out of Ontario.
Yeah. They must have passed away.
Oh,
Anson Bailey, he's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but just one other thing is, out of our 7 states would be Kansas, Indiana, Nebraska, Ohio, Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. We're going to have 27 pullers, and if they pull two tractors or 2 items per class, each guy had 2 items per class. That's 14 vehicles times 27 is going to be a pretty good show we're going to have.
Going to be a pretty good show there for you.
Yep. Should be a really good time because the weather's going to be beautiful. No snow in the forecast, so it's Minnesota in the springtime. It could be 60 degrees, or we could have a foot of snow.
I think they're talking 58 to 60 degrees there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's going to be a quick change from. Let's see. I think tomorrow they're saying it's going to be 16 degrees. The high.
Yeah. They're talking up here in St. Paul. They're talking we're probably going to be close to 0 tonight.
Oh wow.
Yep. Oh, we're 3 below. It said. Yeah.
So stay warm. That's all you can do.
Yep.
So we appreciate having you on, and best of luck here this weekend.
Yes, thank you for your time too. Thanks for all this stuff you guys are doing. I mean, without beer money, I mean, I see all the garden tractor stuff, the antiques, everything you guys are doing is great. I mean, much appreciated. We got to pull at Toma for their 50th last year because of Jason and the gang. So we were, tickled to come on here and do this, help you guys out because you're helping us out.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys. I really enjoyed the time tonight. It's been a blast.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
And back to the old boys. How goes it?
We're the old boys. The color of the hair. Maybe, or lack thereof. Oh goodness, here you go. Oh, there we go.
Oh Lord. Well, it's time to.
Oh gosh.
Gracias, señor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lindsay has another question.
Lindsay's
Oh, already?
Already.
She's murderized us.
Alrighty, back to the list of Lindsay Campbell questions.
What the hell did I do?
Let's go with the Lindsay question.
Question number 2 for John.
Oh,
How do you
okay.
fix the pet offenders?
Question number two.
All right.
Okay, what
How did you fix your fenders?
How do I fix my fender?
I got pictures. I have pictures.
Yeah, I got a quick sponsorship from Home Depot. So I got $15 gift cards. I'd take care of it. Unfortunately, there wasn't too many options down here to fix it. So
He's had some trouble. He had a little trouble in Fort Wayne.
yeah,
Tire flew apart.
tire came apart.
Tore up a fender that's probably more expensive than my entire house.
No, not quite, but it's they're hard to get. Sure, they're
Yeah.
over in Europe.
And you didn't have time.
And I figured these guys would have it fixed for me since I flew in. And,
Straight a white glove.
no, it was still the same. So
Well, do you need a spare set to grab on your way back through? We've got another set for you. Well,
hey, thanks, Lindsay, for the question.
Three.
Oh, 3 passes. Yeah, 3 passes.
3
That's
passes,
right.
yeah.
I still think acrylic tape and a mud flap lead me right in there.
Well,
we had to support it a bit, but yeah.
Too much weight.
True, yeah.
Too much weight. Too much weight. Mud flap weighs too much.
That piece of wood that's holding the fender.
Well, you keep drinking them skinny beers, Van Horn, and you can use it. They were laughed. They didn't think my string would hold, but it stayed tight. It's tighter than the valve adjustment.
question number 3. Number 3. Where's Butch and his Mickey Mouse here?
So that was day 2 or 3 of the. That was day 2. Day 2.
You can buy a lot of string from those valves. Yeah. Well, thank God.
Lindsay had a pile of spare parts.
Yeah, in my trailer back home.
Yeah.
All right, back in Butch's. But thanks for the question, Lindsay. And
She's got another one.
We got another one here, number 3.
Before she does, I just want to thank her for the sponsor of the lifters and push rods. It was very generous of Chaos. Thank you.
For sure. Shout out to Cam.
So you're saying if you need spare parts, it's
Yes.
we need spare parts. They hooked me up right away. Well, actually, all jokes aside, that's one thing I do want to say is Theobald and Kevin both said, I get a spare motor, go upstairs, tear it apart, take what you need. And that's kind of crazy. Yeah. That's over the top. And I want to thank them both. But Kevin really helped me out. Lindsay, obviously. Lindsay comes back, takes my 4th place from me.
Yeah.
Probably too short.
Oh, that's fantastic. So how did you guys get started in this Benny stuff? Where'd you
My dad, I guess.
Yeah.
Started with that, and then we met a guy that's off camera. We got to know him pretty well, and my brother-in-law Butch started going with us to polls, and he got in it too, and it's just kind of spiraled. Really started coming, helping out, and then we met Frenchie, and it's been pretty cool. Pretty cool. And we got some cool people come with us too. Another guy off camera, Neil, he comes a lot with us too and helps out a lot too. So Especially pretty awesome. And helping you with your motor.
My uncle pulled with his dad back when, and I followed with my uncle, and I got into the sport, and then I was out of it for a while, and then I talked to Ryan, his dad, Mark, and then I just ended up following the team again and getting back into it. It's great. It's awesome.
Well, then you guys kind of started off on small blocks,
Small
tires.
tires.
It's kind of evolved right
Small
into
block,
the
small tire, and then
My first puller actually was a 2-engine Econo mod. That was my first machine I bought. I looked at it was an old time puller that it had sat behind a house. I saw it every morning when I went to the school bus, and every day I'd check to see make sure it was still there, and it was there for 12 years probably, right? And so soon, I gained enough confidence to go and see the guy when I was old enough. And I said, I want to buy this from you. I didn't even own a car back then. It was 14, 15. And these are, make you a deal. It's not for sale. You come and work on it here and get it running. I'll give you all the parts and I'll trail you around and you can drive it. So I didn't know quite enough about the carburetors and how to adjust them right. So we made one good pass until it blew the hell out of the motor.
This sounds awful familiar until Go Singer.
Still got a second. No, it wasn't actually the carburetors. He had this old shifter. It was a turbo 350, 454s, butt to butt, and the shifter. He had a bolt that he welded on some, barn hinge. To stop it from go. You put it into first. You flip this thing across, and then when you get the revs, well, you'd hit it and it'd go into second. But if you didn't put that across, well, I forgot. I was nervous for his pull. It went into drive, and it really died. So I hit it back down into first and drove a rev. Rods came out. It was just great.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Got me used to it right off the bat.
Right off the rip, huh, Van Horn? You and the ride. See you later. Understood. So that was your first one, Ryan. You guys started off with mini
started,
right?
2-cylinder truck.
Sure.
Then, yeah.
Then
Small tire, small block.
Yeah.
Big tire, small block.
You do small tires. Okay.
And then big block. And then small block blowers. And then 5 years ago, roughly, we kind of got into this.
Yeah, it's exciting. And he started the whole evolution of it. Then you showed me pictures of that one that your dad actually built. The same wheel that
With my grandfather.
Or your grandpa's, yeah, that's
full
right.
cable steering. And
Yeah, it was kind of neat. Absolutely,
283 in it.
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah.
My dad said we should have always kept the car because it was worth more now. Except the scrapyard, motor and transmission.
Yeah, that's
For sure. Yeah. Great conversation. For sure.
Now, when we were talking here a little while earlier too, you guys mentioned like you guys just would get together, put poles together at the house or whatever. Was that all
During
just the COVID one.
during COVID?
Yeah. Butch, Neil put a track in for him. Neil's our cook, and just
They bring a
does
chef.
everything.
They bring a chef on the road with them.
No, we don't. A friend that just comes. He's awesome.
Yeah.
So Neil put the track in at Butch's truck shop, and COVID, obviously wasn't much going on. Butch said, let's have mini pull. So the guys from Quebec, Ben Horn, and a bunch of people from Ontario, we just hung out for the weekend and
I agree.
had a great time.
Absolutely.
We had a full 2-day pull, and that was pretty
That's
awesome.
fun.
And then I put a pull on every year back at my hometown. The Huntington. We've got the second oldest consecutive fair in Canada.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's going to be something stupid. 190 year in a row.
Wow.
Crazy. It's been about 15 years now that we put on these 2 tracks, 2 sleds, and the minis.
That's really cool. I think we have another question from Lindsay.
Is there anybody else listening?
She's got
a carpal tunnel in her face.
my sponsorship.
Yeah.
Have you missed any flights?
You see when you're a big mouth? The first night? Yeah, she was right. I'll let you up.
I'm sure.
Now,
She recorded
my
it.
wife's probably watching, and what the hell did I tell her? Why did I miss my? Lindsay and I and Kevin Hill, and I met a bunch of people I really didn't know back was it 2 years ago, I guess? It was last year. It was North Carolina. That's what
State fair.
Yeah.
State fair.
I put the rods at the motor.
That shocks me. I believe
Yeah.
I've seen that.
So I went back and had to feel sorry for myself beer. Turned into a few beers. And Lindsay and I were still sitting around. Kevin, her husband, said, "Oh, it's time for me to head in." Lindsay and I were still chatting. So yeah. But by the time I found my Uber at 3:30 in the morning, and I got back to the hotel, and my phone was dead. And so yeah, I woke up and my flight had already left. Yeah. So,
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
that wasn't her fault.
fun times though.
It was a good time. It was great.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good time.
Sure. Yeah. Can we ask questions back? Like
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start thinking of something. It's all on the spot.
I see the smoke coming out. Smoke coming out. My eyes are starting to burn. Yeah. Oh, careful, he's gonna throw a rock. Push rod smoke. See smoke coming out of Van Horn's ears over there. We got a problem.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely. So I was told that I'm supposed to ask you about Dirty Ernie's.
Dirty Ernie's. Okay. That was another good one. So
it was pretty awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah.
So we signed up for the Farley RJ Simons 50 grand
Last year.
Last
year.
Yep. So it was quite a ride to get there. It was pretty far for us to get there.
So what kind of a truck was it out there for you?
Oh, the track was
How far? How long
a
did it take?
trek.
Yeah.
It was.
Sorry, that's
Take us
right.
out there.
Ryan, that's the only word I know.
What kind of a track?
Sorry, I should
Track
have
is
translated for you.
my-
Yeah, I should have translated. Yeah. How long did
Yeah,
it
he's pretty slow.
Yeah. Captain Obvious, got pen listener, first time caller. Yeah. The language barrier. The language. So how long did it take you to get to Farley?
Oh, Christ, what was it? It was 19.
You'd be 20 hours.
Yeah,
Or what?
19, 20 hours.
We were 12 or so.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, about 20 hours. Yeah. So it was good tracks.
So it's not too far different from here, huh?
No, but I flew into this one. Also,
Yeah. But how so it would take you to get home from here then?
23, 24. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys drive? Yeah. No doubt.
So
1,200 miles.
So Dirty Ernie. So we get there and we ended up meeting, and RJ Simon pretty much said he talked to the local sheriff and everybody made it clear that everything was good for us to drive our side by sides or support vehicles around town. So we
don't know where this is going.
we headed off to go get some groceries, and
That's what they call it.
yeah,
Just checking.
yeah, that's right.
Just to get clear, you weren't there yet.
No, we weren't there yet.
That didn't speak English. He was a pure French guy. Anyway, so he's sitting beside me. One of the first times I've been in the States, probably. Anyways, we were driving by, and I 15, 20 mile an hour, the Kubota, so it's to the floor, and so it's pretty slow.
Oh yeah, she's tapped
No,
out.
it's tapped out.
17.5, absolute.
So we see this sign called Dirty Ernie's. I said, geez, that sounds like a pretty classy joint.
An establishment. I might need to.
We might need to go and see what this place is about. So we never did get our groceries. That was what, 1 o'clock in the afternoon probably, and we left there at 4.
We got in about
3:30, 4 in the morning.
I bet you heard this just one more, didn't you? Just
we
one
got to
more.
know it. The average age in the bar that day was about 85. And I got to know all of them, and they're all great guys, and they're all, of course, and I think we got half the bar to buy tickets to go to the next night to pull.
Absolutely.
It was great. Yeah, it was great. And,
Did you get a souvenir from
yeah, I did. Yeah. So we were a pretty big tab going at that point.
Shocker.
So we instead of bringing out these paper money dollar bills all the time, we said, "Here's my credit card," and then anyways, the owner of Dirty Ernie's came in probably around 9 and saw that I had become a
Instant regular.
yeah. I was gonna say yeah. I was accepted into the club. You know,
Understood.
Cheese Bob, it was one of the guys there. The old guy that makes the cheese. Cheese Bob introduced me to the owner, and so
Is that kind of like Norm? You know Norm?
exactly.
Norm?
He's about 85, and everybody's eating cheese curds around the bar, drinking beer. Well, he supplies them.
So what happened with Cheese Bob though? What did you end up ordering?
Okay, well that's a whole nother story.
Oh, Jesus.
Great guys out there.
Oh,
Great.
for sure.
One of the nicest bars too.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so the owner of the bar was gracious enough to clear my tab in order for as a sponsorship, providing I put my sticker on my tractor and give me a big tarp or a banner to put out. So that was a fun night. And,
Absolutely.
But that night led to other problems.
More rods? Mainly rods.
I lost my phone in my hauler.
You're gonna do this
in the bed, and
so you call yourself or what?
So no, I spent the whole weekend at Farley with no phone, and listen, the whole bar was looking for it. The chief of police came to me and said, "Don't worry, I talked to my guys. If they see anything, it was great. I've never seen a town welcome pullers like that." And anyways, the night before I was leaving, I whipped over I just threw a sleeping bag, but the damn sleeping bag had a rip in it, and the phone fell in the bag. Fuck. Sleeping, the phone goes on the floor. And,
So you're sleeping with it, huh?
Yeah.
His wife pinged his phone and it pinged Dirty Ernie.
Oh, yeah.
Comes
That was a lot of fun, yeah.
The last spot of 30 years.
So your banner that says Dirty Ernie's, you
Yeah.
still have it.
Yeah.
Do you?
Well, come to find out, I don't.
No.
You guys,
You know where it is.
No, yeah. So we went to
They keep it hostage or what?
Did you see a picture of it?
I did.
Oh yeah.
There's another guy you guys know that might have it.
Yeah.
So Tom LaRue.
Oh.
Green, I have this thing across the back. Like the problem is, and I walk out, I see all these tie wraps cut on my fuck, somebody fucking stole my tarp. My Dirty Ernie's flag, big. Anyways,
Tarp is French for banner.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for the translation.
LaRue pulls in and he goes, Dirty Ernie's friends to you? I said, yeah. He goes, no, they sponsor me. And he was holding the Dirty Ernie koozie. He goes, they're my fucking sponsor. They're not yours. And I look and they're then he brought it back. And then we spent the rest of the weekend at Bowling Green. And I packed up the trailer, and I probably didn't even realize it. He showed me a picture the other day with it fucking hanging in Tom's shop. Obviously, I don't have it.
So he slipped it off on
He
again.
slipped it. Yeah, he
Gotcha.
brought it back, and then he decided he did.
Yeah, he thinks I'm getting I'll take care of all.
Logan's still with us?
Yeah, he's just off screen.
Oh, he's just hanging out.
Gotcha.
Are we talking too much?
I didn't know.
No.
I just didn't know if Logan had any questions for these guys while he's on there.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know if he's sleeping or what.
He might be taking a nap.
Oh no, he's not sleeping. He's just like sitting with his hands.
Well, I'm telling you, it's been a lot of fun with you guys over the years, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The old track pull community's been a lot. It's really great the people that you get to meet. Don't you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You guys been doing this a long time, longer than me. And, it's been fun for sure.
It's just great. you got some competition at home, but when you get into the bigger league and come down and you compete with guys that you watch on TV every week, and then the second weekend they say hi to you, and it's pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, and then you got people like Theobald Campbell's.
No, that's crazy.
Offering up whatever they got, to make sure that you're good.
And it's it's a big community. I met, through Seeking the Grounds and the pro stock side and stuff. I met Kyle Bush and Shipleys. They've all become friends. I'm heading to Florida, to Holland with the Bushes and June, and this. I didn't know them 3 years ago. It's just great. We're all the same. I think we're all the same people. Tractor pullers are all 99% of them are good people.
100%. Joe Ader proved that last weekend. We were having trouble. Helped us. He come over and give us the hand.
Absolutely.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Just want to see you go down the track, right?
Yeah, for sure. You came a long way. Yeah, everybody. Doesn't matter if you didn't come a long way. Just want to see you go down the track.
And it wasn't just him. It was Kevin, Darren, and
everybody.
Yeah, everything was awesome.
For sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you think about the people, if you just look at the map where everybody's strategically laid out, you feel pretty safe in what pizza shop chicken I do for our side gig of trucking, I feel confident we can go anywhere, like you guys go anywhere.
100%.
If you don't know somebody,
You break down,
somebody knows somebody.
Somebody.
Somebody knows somebody close.
Well, like you, Randy, last weekend. You want to leave the hauler at my place?
Absolutely.
Take my truck home.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Right. Yeah.
No, absolutely. Next day, if you guys ever want to come to Ohio, we only got 17 mini rod beds.
Yeah,
We
it's
got
awesome.
room,
I tried 2 of them last year. It was great.
Yeah. Like I told you, we got a vehicle. We'll get you home.
Yeah, wait, thank you.
We'll maybe get Van Horns out and set the motor deck back.
Can we skip the truck and just get a flight from you?
That's fine.
Randy buys a Learjet.
Van Horn Inc. Is that what Give me that check, I'll buy her.
As long as it's an overhead cam, because I fucking hate push rods.
Absolute check. Absolutely. Hopefully, still for the Ohio events.
Kevin, I'm going to take a leak. Ask Worley some questions.
Worley. We didn't hear much from Worley.
Yeah, that's all right. You know what? No, listen, I basically detail the tractors, do tire pressure, and get them up to the scales and around. But I take pride in our team, our tractors. I like them to look good. And everybody in the whole pulling in the mini class and everywhere else, they have beautiful, beautiful machines. And I know everybody takes pride in making them look the best they can and everything else for the fans, for everybody. And, I'm just happy to be involved with this team. I love tractor pulling, and I love my job with the team, and meeting all of you, it's just great, feel like part of the family with everybody,
Well, and that's exactly.
and that's very important,
Lindsay didn't ask many questions because she's still a little mad because they didn't go to her birthday party last year.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you kind of promised.
Well, we didn't make
A
a
cake.
coma and
You
everything,
promised.
and we thought we were going, but unfortunately our plans changed with our owner. We were unfortunately not able to make it, but I hear we're going this year, so we will be there, and it's going to be a party. Put it that way.
Absolutely. You heard it here
Make sure-
first, Lance. Make sure you bring your muck boots because you're probably going to need them.
But Lindsay,
Well, yeah, after that weather you had, last year, we were watching on TV and everything, and said, well, maybe it's a good thing we did.
I'm telling
That
you.
was unfortunate, very unfortunate.
So, Toma's another really good, kind of like Farley. I was up there with Jeremy Smith with the spontaneous combustion pro stock, and then not Chase Richardson, the other Chase Smith. He had his mod up there, and we had the mini up there as well. We just hopped in the Kubotas. We drove to the bar, and I'm telling you, them were the best cheese curds, other than Ellsworth. Ellsworth has got they have the best fresh ones, but that bar in Toma, Wisconsin, those things are to die for. I'm telling you. You got to watch it, Van Horn. He might not make weight.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, those things were really good. But we drove them Kubotas around up there. it was really neat. Those guys up there really. Toma was a lot of fun. Well, last year we'd ever been there.
Yeah, last year, Lindsay, she had some family bring some herds to Bowling Green.
Yeah.
And she said, leave them out and let them sweat. Well, it's like 110 degrees in Bowling Green.
Shocker.
It's nuts because you always put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
We said to her the other night, like,
you know they're fresh when they squeak.
Yeah.
Absolute, for sure.
Not sure about the microwave thing yet, but leaving them out.
10-second microwave thing, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I struggle with that whole microwave.
Yeah.
Speaking of cheese curds, everybody got a good poutine recipe.
Frenchie.
Come on, Frenchie.
Frenchie.
Come on.
They call me Frenchie.
So what do you need? Cheese curds?
What, do you want us to call you a liberal?
Mark, you can call me anything you want, buddy.
You have a good recipe.
I don't actually. My wife doesn't trust me enough to
She won't. It's like family secret.
she has a pretty busy, successful restaurant scene and hot dog restaurant.
So if she's afraid if she tells you, that
she's
be like,
French, yeah.
that'd be over with.
Yeah.
The store will be out.
I'll keep her around. She makes more than I do.
Oh, so maybe we can put that on. There you go. Put that on the tail section of the plane.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 0% or zero sponsorship.
Yeah.
Jonathan's
Loves tractor
pull,
pulling, but not
Jonathan's pull. After the pull, he must put 100 pounds of bacon. Bacon sandwiches. Bacon
Oh, yeah,
Quebec.
yeah, that's another thing from Quebec. It's more in the Valleyfield region. That's a French thing for sure. Again, but it's a real thick back bacon, but with real special spices that they've come up with. So that's kind of what makes our pull. That's right. Yeah. So every year we get 2 tracks. We do all the classes, and after that, well, it's a big barbecue for the pullers. That's what we do. So yeah, no, it's fun. It's
How do you guys go over there, Ryan, when pull them?
they've been down once. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they've been once.
That one once, and then we go once. Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably 9 hours apart, 8-9 hours. So it's good all. But
Yeah, that's pretty good driving across
great
there.
time though. I appreciate these guys. They brought my machine down for me.
Actually, Kevin Hill's closer than we are, so he should go too.
Kevin. Oh, in Vermont, Kevin.
Yeah.
Get Derek to go along too. He's not kind of tired,
Darren used to pull with us, and then he got out of it for a while, and then they made some rules where his hands weren't quite legal, and now it's been long enough. And we grandfathered them back in just because we want him and his dad back.
Oh, for sure.
And they're very competitive with the small block class because we have a small block blower class with turbos and
so Darren's actually in Maine, right?
Yeah.
And then, Kevin Hill's in Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just sounds like a long drive.
Yeah. No, it's not so bad from where we are.
Right.
Yeah. Well, those are good. Those are good guys.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we actually brought, Susie and I, when we came down, it was Randy and Susie's LTL loads, Bert had all kinds of stuff for us. They had 2 tires for Kevin and for Darren.
Okay, yeah.
Brought some for Richardson and chop saw for Cody. We had a whole load of stuff,
It's awesome.
And we got Lacey's, we brought them a blower. And what else? A bucket full of spark plugs. We had all kinds of stuff we brought down for everybody.
Can you give some of them spark plugs to him?
Well, talk to Mr. Lacey. He's got them. I already delivered all my stuff. So they signed off. So
Spark plugs are easy. It's more than push rods.
Yeah, the push rods. Yeah. Running out of those.
Yeah.
There's footage of that on the Beer Money page.
Yeah.
Anybody's wondering.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Actually, Mr. and Mrs. Spice asked me if I would take a couple blowers on for them because we, Susie and I are pretty frequent flyers at SSI, only 40 minutes from home,
Oh wow, that's not.
And then, then the chocolate shop's right across the street, so you got to sneak in there.
That's another nice guy. Now you speak of it. I sat with him at Bowling Green 3 years ago.
Mr. Fife?
Yeah. Ball. We had John Ferrigno was like a bartender. We just sat there the whole night. We had a great time.
Yeah.
John's the one that owns Wicked Willie.
Wicked Willie.
Yeah, from
Theobald's.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right there.
Yeah. Everyone's just. So we probably 3 years ago or whenever Hurt bought the first Mini, I couldn't think where SSI was. I'm like, oh, it's in Cleveland. Okay. Now I think we're like once a weekers, aren't we?
Freeport Flyer Club.
Yeah. Yeah. When we finally found out.
Just because.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, we got to go up there and so we take blowers, drop them off, and then I went farm partners. He has a little girl. What is Joe? Like 5 maybe. She's 5, and I don't know. One day I got in my office. I had a refrigerator in there, and I bought some peanut butter eggs at the chocolate shop. So I put them in there, and Joe was with DJ, and I said, "Did you check the refrigerator?" She ran over there and she just loves those things, So I don't know. We were in the middle of harvest and hadn't been till we weren't pulling, And so Joe was with DJ and she got out of the pickup. She just all asked for the office. I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. She knew where the She knows. I've got a special place in my heart for her. I always buy her candy up there, so she went in there and that thing was empty, and I'm like, oh shit. So we're pretty frequent flyers at Mally's Chocolates and SSI. 2 great companies up there in Cleveland, Ohio. So for sure we do that a lot. So
Well, not to change gears too much, but we are sitting at the event grounds for Satsuma. Things got a little wet today.
A little.
And,
we had a bilge pump going in the camper here. It's not bad.
It's pretty wet.
Look, he lost his socks.
Yeah, so it's been a little wet. Things will dry out. The weather's supposed to be fine for the rest of the week, so things are going to dry out and be fantastic. I think for the weekend, it'll be good for sure. We got some news today from the full bull camp. Cletus McFarland from YouTube fame, he is going to show up and drive Chase Richardson's tag team tractor this weekend. So he's going to fly in Friday, come in with his whole clan. I know there's 6 or 8 guys, Jack, Stan, Jimmy, and George, and all those guys that come with him. They're all coming. And
wasn't that your name?
No, that's Marley's name.
So they're all going to be on site. They're going to hang out. And Cletus is going to run Chase's tractor for his first ever time ever being out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that was big news of the day. We're excited about that. What else we got going on? Is there anything else I need to do?
Kudos to Richardson.
You got to get that Prevo on stuff.
Oh, we'll get that Friday.
There may or may not be a couple buses that are stranded in here.
Yeah,
It's not that bad. We were over talking to Craig Dickey and the team. And
It's not even
bad.
stopped.
No.
finish pole.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. Jack, kudos to Richardson for letting him drive that 2-engine mod. That's going to be a handful for him, and that'll be fun. Absolutely.
That'll be good for the
He'll
sport.
be up for the challenge.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of the connection there with everybody is, Cletus is, I think, a majority owner, maybe the owner of Motion Raceworks, but they sponsor Chase on the tag team tractor. So that was kind of the tie-in there. That's where it all came from. So it's gonna be pretty neat, man. I think
Absolutely.
tying that whole clan to this is nothing but a good thing for the sport. So I'm super happy to see that happening. What else we got?
Selwood.
Friday night.
Selwood was a good time.
Selwood Friday night.
Oh, you
It
want
was
to talk about Friday?
I didn't. No, I want to talk about the whole weekend.
The whole weekend was.
No.
Go ahead, do your
Friday
thing.
night was what it was.
Yeah.
People put a lot of shit out there about it.
They did.
Saturday night, spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Friday night was a little tough, but for sure. But we ran 70 vehicles through there in 2 hours and 37 minutes on Saturday night.
For a new event, first time.
It was awesome.
I ran the
It was
skid.
awesome.
I ran the skid loader there at the starting line to try to give everybody
With that finger.
Yeah, we got a little wadded up. We hustled it. That was
It was.
I would have liked
That was a redemption for Brian.
Yeah, I would have liked to have been up in the stands, but there was something happening after.
No, 100%.
That was good. Like
I brought in the Friday night was a shit.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was definitely a Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. He lost his whole finger.
Yeah,
for sure. You know, there was all kinds of stuff that went down that night. I mean, it wasn't just the stuff that got publicized either. I mean, the whole day was a handful. And I think the full team pulled their shit together and kicked ass Saturday.
And everybody did it.
TPA, all of them. Yeah, I mean,
Friday wasn't all bad.
No, that's what I was getting at. It was still a good.
No, I wasn't shit. Just
we had
a great experience still, Friday.
No, we learned a lot. We learned a lot from it. I'm sure everybody did.
And,
I was just kind of
and
saying
Ryan
that.
hasn't had
shit.
No, for sure.
Ryan's been haunted by the Gremlins for like 3 years. And Friday night he kicked butt.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
It
He did well. Really.
So, no, it was good. I mean, it was a learning experience, but yeah, and first time down here in the sand with the mini route sled, that was a handful. Vaughn told me that
it ended up being a decent track though.
Yeah, Vaughn told me he's never had that much weight. Never had two big weights. So this is the backstory, everybody. They once in a while we took a weight out of the big sleds, put it right in front of the mini route sled. So my big weights in the front are 1,400 pounds. Theirs are 1,900 pounds. So when it was all said and done to get those guys woed up, we had two big weights in the front. Vaughn said that's the first time he's ever had two big weights in the front of that thing, and it was full. And that's great. And it was full, and those guys. I wish I don't have the speedometer in that thing. I probably gonna go home and start working on that just a little bit.
They were moving.
He said they were taking off like there wasn't nothing, and he actually rolled them. So I think at the end of it's a lot to take in. It's even a lot for me to take in as an owner of the thing. But we were in the fastest gear we had, the most weight we had. We had to hold out a little bit. And he said they were taking off like there was nothing in there. You guys were getting a hold of it, and it was going places.
I was tested Friday night, and when it took off on there, holy shit! Never
There was
took
a
off
lot there.
out of the hole that fast.
That's what your push rod said too.
No, that was
Holy shit!
Right after that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's you guys were getting a hold
We're
of it.
still tired from the
It should have been a
first
fun ride. I'm sure.
Wet sand like that.
Yeah,
You
guys should have a fun ride for sure. That was but yeah, for sure that
And-
was, and
you can't not talk about Friday night without left hand turn Lindsay.
oh, for sure.
Oh,
Yes,
I brought planetary.
Stay
You're
left.
gonna do this.
I'm going for
If
She's
she
not
did-
even watching anymore, I'm sure.
Yeah, but
Oh,
she
she-
didn't break. She didn't break. She had everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be like Van Horn. I'm gonna slip out here for a second.
Did she break or did she hit the wrong brake?
No, I pulled the while Kevin offered me to rip apart that spare motor for parts. I said, Kevin, I'd rather you plane your own motor, and while you do that, I'll rip apart this planter for you. So I was taking that apart while he went up to take the parts I need out of his motor. And yeah, the planter was fun. So or
Yeah, well, that was French. Sorry.
excuse me more.
Holy tabernacle.
So no, Lindsay, she can drive.
Yeah, she was on the tear.
Yeah.
Like
It was going.
So she was.
Absolutely.
You're doing
she wasn't. Yeah. For sure. Well, we had so much fun with these guys over the last few days, last couple weeks now.
Yeah.
And we decided that we had to have them on. So appreciate everybody coming to watch. Is
Just
there
when my
anything-
planetary left the chat.
Planetary left the chat. Yeah, exactly.
Sure,
Is there
it
anything-
did.
That's what she wrote. She's still on.
Is there anything you guys want to throw out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to thank my wife Martha, my son Nash, Mark's wife Corey, my Butch's wife Whitney and Bryce and Ellie's 2 kids. And special thanks to Mark Clement, that's not on camera. If he wasn't around, we couldn't do what we're doing, for sure.
And I'd like to thank Ryan's wife.
That's
Really?
I've never even met her. She sounds like a nice woman. No, all my family, the guys back at the shop, keeping the rail yard going. Butch and Whirly and Mark and Ryan and
Who's that guy?
Neil, our 5-star chef, Michelin. This is okay.
Yeah, or Rollins.
Everybody for hauling my shit down. I don't get to fly into events ever. This is the first time, so I usually drive. But this was a treat. It was. I would repeat it for sure. But yeah, no.
We haven't
But the
voted
most
on
thanks
that yet.
to what's that? Sorry.
We haven't voted on that.
Oh, yeah. That's still good. But I also like to thank guys like Randy, the Theobalds,
Jason, everybody that's just been
Kevin, Lindsay, and Bowers, and everybody that makes us feel welcome.
Yeah,
show up
makes
to
us
these
feel like
events.
family.
We pull in 3 times out of the year, and it's like we're pulling with them every weekend, which is awesome. So we appreciate it.
We still got Logan.
Yeah, he's there.
What do you think, Worley?
Sorry, Logan.
Hey, I
don't know how to shut up.
I'd like to thank my team, John, everybody out there. I wish you all the best this weekend. I hope everybody has a great time. Thanks to everybody that puts it on, NTPA, Randy for sled, you guys, Jason, everybody.
Chase,
Chase,
which full bowl.
does the full bowl. That's such a great job, really. Honest to God, everybody's trying their best, and it's all it's just fantastic. It really is. All the best to everybody. Hope you have fun, and whoever's watching, come on out and watch. Honest to God, like tractor pulling, a lot of people don't realize what it is, what it's about. You get here, you watch it, you're going to be hooked. Honest to God, you really will be.
That's true.
Yeah, you will.
Sure.
You will.
Absolutely. Logan, are you there with us?
Still here.
What do you think?
From a disclosed location.
Yeah, undisclosed. What do you got to say, Logan?
Oh, I don't got a whole bunch to say. Just the usual. It looked like you guys had some fun down there this past weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's been pretty great, really.
Absolutely.
What year tires are we running that are coming apart?
Those are
old enough to vote?
No.
Let me guess. A 2016 Pioneer is where I'm going to put my vote.
No, those are 2025s that came apart, unfortunately. So.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't help myself, Van Horn. That was wide open there.
Yeah, no.
Logan, it might have been a shaky hand when he was trying to reach.
It could have been. It could have been. I'd like to think it was the monster truck stuff, but whatever.
A couple cords were severed along the way.
Sucked. Yeah, that run was a shooter.
And you didn't even realize it.
No, exactly. I realized it was Dan that said, "Oh, what happened to your fender, bro? What do you mean the fender?" I thought because my steering came apart.
Tell us your steering came apart,
Yeah,
right?
during the run, the steering shaft came off the bracket pinion.
Well, how's it with Fort Wayne and steering shafts? Russ Nichols had steering shaft trouble too.
Just the rattling on the road. You usually back out set screws and so down that run, when the tire came apart, the front end came down and tires went 90 degrees and so it was right.
Well, that's not discounting the fact that I watched 2 years ago Jeff Hurt win a belt buckle up there in Hillsboro with a slick.
Yeah, he did. Sure.
In the same year, he wins Hillsboro with a slicked off tire and Henry without a steering wheel. So
yeah, for sure. Absolutely. He's one of a kind, though. One of a kind. I just want to thank all these guys for. We got to thank Butch for letting us hang out in this monster motorhome.
Yeah,
seriously, for sure. You know,
Drinking all his beer.
Yeah.
Fridge is empty. Sorry.
We worked the skinny beers over pretty hard, but thanks a bunch. We appreciate you more than you'll ever know.
We'll get more tomorrow.
We thought these things, the dates are on the bottom or the expiration dates, but you know, we don't let them get that far. So yeah, they're not born on dates or expiration dates. We'll get them gobbled up for you.
Yeah, you guys will have to get Butch on sooner or later.
Yeah.
He's the face of the operation.
Yeah, he really is.
He would love it.
He's a media. He's a media star.
Well, actually, I want to thank you guys for coming on here. It was just one of those, you know, we laughed. Ryan and I laughed about it. I'm like, yeah, you guys Monday night, absolutely. It's just a campfire thing, but it's pretty soggy, boggy out there.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. Absolutely, really thank you guys. Like I say, if you're ever in Ohio, need a place to stay, or if you need some parts,
We'll be there about Sunday night.
Jeez, Louise, no, Susie and I, you know,
We don't have to pack the sled up.
it only took us 30 hours to drive 14 hours, you know, like, you know, yeah, we had a little, we struggled to get here, but we made it. It was, I'm not gonna lie to you, when that last radiator hose blew at 11 o'clock in Columbia, right?
Oh,
Columbia, South Carolina, I'm telling you, I thought it would have been less painful to take a nap in the fast lane, but I'm telling you. I was to my end there, but I wrangled her up, and I wish I could. That guy that came out, he treated me well, and we got her on the road in a couple hours, and we said, "See you in Selwood," because I'd had my limit at that point, so we weren't stopping. We took the thing to the truck wash because it's got that antifreeze reek, and we coasted her on in there. But yeah, it was. There was nothing going to stop us from getting down there to be with all the good people that are here. But yeah, I'm telling you, it was that nap in the fast lane was looking really prime. By the time that second radiator was off, you know,
He was pretty frustrated coming down. That's for
for sure. We weren't going to stop though. We were going to get here one way or the other, for sure.
We had a good time.
Oh yeah, only 30 hours on a 14-hour drive. You know, awesome.
So, Jason, the dirt here in Satsuma looks a lot different than out there.
Yeah. I think Mark's trucking some. I think there's some Georgia clay in this, so don't hold me to that, Ryan. But I believe that
This one might be even tighter than that.
I think
The one at Selwood.
I think there's some Georgia. I think there's some Georgia clay in here, so if we can get back to where we set things where we used to, you know, at home, you know.
Not too much. Not too
They were-
two-wheel drive bodies trying to compete in the minis.
Van Horn wants to let them run with the two-wheel drive body. Maybe that's what we need to do.
I like
Huh?
the mini class to be at 2250, to be honest. That'd be a lot more fun. What you want?
More skinny beers, Van Horn.
That's right.
More skinny beers.
Well, we can sit here and talk all night. But Logan, do you want to give us a sign off on this thing?
I think we can wrap it up here. It looks like you boys are out having an awful lot of fun down there, so I don't want to break out the bail money and have to get the checkbook out. So keep it safe. Keep it PG-13. We'll leave it at that. So, but until then, we'll catch you. We've got to wrap this up. We'll catch you next week at Monday night, 7 Central, 8 real time. And we will talk some more tractor pulling then. Have a good night, y'all.
You too. Thank you.
Today.
Let's talk about today.
Grand national state level, you have to run non-sales, wholesale.
Is like 9,000.
The only mistake I made, I didn't put her rate in the registration booth with the
just this ever evolving story.